All hail a beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we're back for another edition of Big Beard Business. In today's video, we are back with another unboxing. Well, this one is like a bootleg unboxing. See, today I got carried away. I was cleaning up my fragrance room and I threw the box away. So bear with me, there was a box and it got fucked. Alright guys, so today we are unboxing, was unboxing a fragrance from, well actually 4 fragrances from the House of Dua. Alright guys, so for those of you who aren't familiar with Dua, if you're new to the channel or just new to the community, they are a clone house based in the US. What they do is replicate many of the more popular niche fragrances out today, and they bring them to you at a much more affordable price. So Masama reached out to me and said, hey, Big Beard B, I saw you did, a review on Tom Ford's Vanille Fatale, and I want to send you my rendition. I said, cool, man, send that thing on over. And lo and behold, when I opened up the box, he had 4 fragrances there for me. So I'm gonna show you guys what he sent, and we'll get into a quick first impression. Alright guys, so the first thing he sent over to me, as I expected, was Fatal Vanilla, which is their rendition on Tom Ford's private blend Vanille Fatale. Now, we'll get into how this one smells in a bit, but the juice looks pretty much the same color as the Vanille Fatale juice. Do I know what color the juice is? No, because it's a dark bottle. I just made that up. But I have to be honest with you guys. If I had to think about it, that's what it would look like. He also sent over Desire 2, which is their rendition, their take on Xerjoff's Cruz del Sur, or something like that. I believe that's the name of it. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys know. Or at least I'll have it linked in the description box. I believe that's the name of it. We'll get into the smell on this one as well. Now, I think one of the crazy things about Dua fragrances, not really crazy, but the label a little weird, man. They're like galaxies on each one of these. So what I would like to see you guys do, if it's Fatal Vanilla, put a vanilla bean holding the AK-47, say it's wartime, bitch. I mean, that's what I would do. You don't have to do that. Yeah, don't do that. So another one they sent over was Spirit is Day, which is their take on Kilian's single malt. So single malt, Kilian, how I feel about them. So this is definitely one that we'll try out in the video. And if we like it, we'll get a review on that one quick. You guys comment below if you like any of these fragrances or any of the, the ones that they are replicating. If you guys really enjoy those, comment below and say, hey, Big Beard B, I would like to see this one first. All right, and whichever one gets the most, we'll go ahead and do that review first. And then he sent me one final bottle, and that one is called Fortune. Now, from my understanding, Fortune is also a Xerjoff clone. I believe it's called Nexos or something like that. I'm not too familiar with them, so I can't say how much they smell like the Xerjoff ones because I don't have these 2 Xerjoffs in the collection. But we'll get down to it and see how I think they smell just on the, initial first impression. Alright guys, so first up on my testing, on my sampler, on my first impressions, we have Fatal Vanilla, which is the Tom Ford clone of Vanille Fatale from the private blend. This one has imaginary bean on it with an AK-47. Man, it smells good. I do like this one. I get the vanilla there, obviously it's in the name, so it's there. It's present. Vanilla, present, it's like you're having a substitute teacher in your class. They call your name and you say, I'm here. There's also a bit of coffee in here. I can smell a little bit of coffee. And then I also get a little bit of woody nuances in this one as well. I think I like it. I mean, not think I like it. I do know I like it. I would like to compare this one to the original Vanille Fatale, but it's off in the closet. So we'll have to do a separate video on that one because I don't want to dig it out the box. But I do like that one. This is a solid rendition. Good job, sir. All right, so Spirit is Day is one that really interested me because it is a Kilian clone. You guys know how I feel about Kilian. Again, this one is Kilian's single malt, I believe. So my first impressions with this one is it's slightly sweet and it reminds me of like a Coca-Cola, like a flat, syrupy Coca-Cola. And that's probably that whiskey note in there that's drying that, I don't know, that's driving that Coca-Cola smell. I do like this one. This was an interesting fragrance though, because truth time, I do not own single malt. I haven't come across it in a store yet. So I have a trip planned down to the MIA, and if they have it, bow, Pow, cameraman, and I'm pick it up. But I do like this one. Now, how close is this one to the original single malt? I don't know, because I don't own it, but I do like it. And now, I know the description might sound weird, but I'll have to do some more testing on this one. Like right off the back, I get like a Coca-Cola type of vibe. Not like a bad, you know, Coke. This is like premium. I like that one. Next one we're gonna try out is Fortune. This is a Xerjoff clone. All right, off the back, I don't like it. I don't like that one. No more needs to be said about it. If I come back to it, we will, but I do not like that one. I would not like this on a boat. I would not like this with a goat. I would not like this in a house. I would not like this with a mouse. I do not like this here or there. I do not like this anywhere. Sorry, Miss Sam. I do not like that one. It's not in my fortune to get that one. And this one is Desire 2. Numero 2. This one is also a Xerjoff clone. So I didn't like the first Xerjoff clone. You guys let me know, am I tripping? Have you smelled Fortune? Have you smelled? Forgot the name of that one. Okay. So I'm not like Fortune on this one where I completely disgusted. But this one, it's interesting. When I say interesting, it's probably like, I don't think I would like reach for this often. I would have to like learn to like this one a lot before I wore it out the house. Immediately, it kind of reminds me of like some type of hairspray. This one here is a clone of Xerjoff Cruz del Sur 2 or something along those lines. And this one's called Desire 2. This one is has like a very floral note. There's a lot of floral notes in this one, which I think is the interesting part because I have to see how the floral notes dry down to see if it's something that I would actually wear. It's hairspray-ish kind of, but I think that could be driven by the floral notes. And it's also a bit sweet. It's not like super sweet. It kind of reminds me of like some dried fruit, like I don't know, like a fruit basket. Like a floral fruit basket. This one kind of what this reminds me of. I haven't smelled the actual original version of either one of these Xerjoff fragrances, so you guys comment below and let me know how you feel about that. Those are my initial first impressions on these fragrances. I will do full reviews. Comment below and let me know which one you guys would like to see first. It's kind of my unboxing. My without a box, because you guys don't care about the box and I don't care about the box. But these are fresh in the mail. I had them a few days. I just haven't taken them out the box. So now they're here, ready to go. You guys comment below and let me know which one would you like to see first. Would you like to see Beneath Fatale? Would you like to see Spirit is Day? Would you like to see Fortune? Or would you like to see Desire 2? Comment below and let me know. I'm your boy, Big Beard B. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend that we are back again. And do me a favor. You know, as I'm sitting here unboxing fragrances, only thing on my mind is you hitting the goddamn bell.